Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Just enjoy the game with the pressure off. Try out a few different things and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bellingham!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Turnamen. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. There's the hit! Deftly away. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Valverde. Camavinga. Here's Turnamen. That's really well manoeuvred.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the
He's through and all alone! That hits one! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Upamecano is there to clear. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kane. Now it's Kane. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodrigo. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
And the shot! And it's in! And they're back in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Good ball over the top. Now it's Mbappe. Great challenge, time to perfection. Goretzka. Coman. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Kane. Turnamen wins the duel this time. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Rodrigo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the left.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bayern Munich are in need of a lift as we head up towards the... Camavinga! Coman, given the lift of his goal. That pass isn't the best. And it's Sané. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Stanisic gets over and intercepts. Kimmich. Sané. For Musiala. And here's Kane. And here's Coman.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And again! This time, surely! He's got a goal! They've done it again!
In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And we hit half-time. Bayern Munich come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Sané. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic... Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kimmich gets it clear. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. That's gone loose. Sané. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Not the most accurate pass. Kane. Coman. It's a goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Number 25, Thomas Müller.
And it's Sané. Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. He's found some space. That's an excellent interception. Sané. That has been cut short. Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Sane. Number 8, Leon Goretzka. Coming on the field.
Bayern Munich have, after this, one further
Olise.
opportunity to make a substitution.
Leiber.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Muller. Stanisic. It's Kimmich. Leimer. Kane. He's cut it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now the finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodrigo. He's had it taken off him. Guerrero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Coman. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Valverde. Shot could be on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Camavinga. Turnamen calmly anticipates.
3 minutes at a
Rodrigo.
time.
Great work on the overlap. Upamecano can get it clear. Leimer. Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Guerrero. Olise. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to
And if
stick
you
to
do
the
have
game
a
plan
chance today,
and stick
please
together.
take some time.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Fran Garcia. He's in here! Over to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior. Swept in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take...
And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And here's Bellingham. Nice ball. There's the hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Turnamen. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Fran Garcia. Valverde goes steaming forward. Carvajal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Valverde, floated through. Oh, no joy this time. And that should get the job done. It's their second corner of the game. Chooses to go back. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Bellingham. And the shot's on here. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. And Garcia. Valverde. Ceballos. Lucas Vázquez. Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Driving forward. Valverde. Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Turnamen did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Madrid finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. A nice sequence of passes, and a shot! Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fran Garcia is charging up on the overlap. Courtois is there to take. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. And the first 45 minutes are up. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Camavinga, Bellingham, Mbappe, chance! No mistake! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Madrid are having a ball here. Shifted it to the flank. Camavinga bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Camavinga. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Always onto this. Now it's some great hits! Ceballos. Oh, what a... Now the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Valverde.
La asistencia a este partido.
Carvajal made a search from fullback,
78
as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Endrick coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
He's got tall! It wasn't a great header in the end. That is good alertness. Ceballos for Valverde. Bellingham under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that was very necessary. Nice control. Shot could be on. Big chance! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench. And the shot! Really well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter.
Brahim Diaz! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears here. Terrific header. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Looking here to chip it through. Well read. And the danger is... Camavinga! He's put his foot right through that one.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
And he's picked out the run. That's Valverde.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Goulet. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Turnamen. Valverde, given the lift of his goal. That's good vision. Valverde! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Camavinga. No way through. Real chance! No, it's wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dink through. face to face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be the final act. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
He's had it! They've scored! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Valverde. Martinez. Turnamen cuts it out. Goulet. Played with finesse. Oh, no joy this time. Di Marco. Barella engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fran Garcia. Here's Turnamen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Turnamen gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Picked out, and the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the assist. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. In with the challenge. Motta. Now it's Barella. Barella. That's a throw. Calhanoglu. Barella. And Bisek. Barella. Bisek. He's gone forward. Spread neatly. Well timed. Excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bisek tries to clear. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dumfries. Vinicius Junior. Keeper has taken decisive action. Martinez. And Motta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Thuram. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Dumfries. Inter Milan are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Dumfries. Barella. Valverde. Dumfries. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. For Valverde. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Ceballos. Bellingham. Goulet.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Lucas Vazquez. For Lucas Vazquez. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far, a stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 12. Lascia il campo per il numero 40.
And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And the finish! And that has sent him sprawling. Pavard gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Turan. That is a great pick out. And he's found... He's one-on-one! He's got the shot away! And that would have been some goal.
Dumfries really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Calhanoglu. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ceballos. Chouameni. All played for Lucas Vazquez. Goulet. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Calhanoglu. Ceballos. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Motta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lucas Vazquez. Valverde. And he's heaved it away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Gonna throw
è di
in.
80.607 spettatori.
Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, again there's no way through. Valverde. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
impressions so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
DiMarco. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, super find. Oh, he's found. Dani Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. And he's certainly onside here. Vinicius Junior turns and goes back. Passing. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, played right into his path. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. DiMarco.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Lucas Vazquez. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Martinez. Dumfries. He has found the way through. Looking for the runner. And he's straight offside.
Inter probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Martinez is wide and looking to get onto this. De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Çalhanoğlu picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ødegaard. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep...
Saka! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Partey kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinelli. Havertz. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Saka. And he was alert to it. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rice. Martinelli. Rodrigo. Nicely aimed pass.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's managed to get free. Ødegaard makes the interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. Martinelli. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ødegaard. Saka. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Martinelli. Havertz. Oh, important interception.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Saka. Martinelli. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Partey. Martinelli. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Vinicius Junior. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Saka. Ødegaard. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Partey. Martinelli. Havertz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Plays a delicate ball. Partey. And he's had it nicked away.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Gabriel. Rice. And he's intervened well there. Partey. And here's Havertz. Bellingham. Gets his pass away. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And it's been given away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Havertz. Martinelli. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Rice bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Partey. Now Odegaard. Saka. Now it's Havertz. Odegaard, who does have an assist to his name. Thinks one through. Martinelli.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
987.
Bellingham.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe! He scores! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. Martinelli, who's got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 23.
Gabriel Jesus. Saka. Modric. Merino. Now it's Trossard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Saka. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice purring through the gears. Just about up to 75 minutes. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And here's Rodrigo.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Great chance! Ødegaard. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Jesus.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he has been fouled there. And this is the big chance.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Madrid finding their passes. Oh, great ball! Chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
All hands on deck for this one. Desperate defending required here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, and one more try! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. Saka is over the first kick. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Mbappe is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. He has nerves of steel.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Arsenal are looking to keep pace here. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Rodrigo is second man up. Big character, big moment, big save. And stepping up, the skipper. No, denied remarkably.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Valverde will take the third penalty. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Trossard is fourth up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Bellingham is the fourth man to step up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Gabriel Jesus is the fifth volunteer.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in, he's kept them in it. 3 each. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's won it! Arsenal have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Havertz! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Felix. White gets over and intercepts. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in...
Martinelli! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a throw. Pavlovic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafael Leao. And he's there to clear it. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Still goalless at the moment. That's Partey. No way through. And here's Rafael Leao. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Jimenez. Joao Felix. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Havertz. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's being shifted off it. Reinders. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ødegaard. So, what can they make of this? Saka. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rafael Leao. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Reinders with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gets into some space. He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
There will be
Cleared
one
away.
added time.
Ah, such a clever touch. It's gone. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from
Everyone
both sides,
please welcome
but at
our players to the
half-time,
field.
it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Gabriel is there, and he can pick it up. Havertz. Mignon can pick that up. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Odegaard, Martinelli. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Havertz! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Hernandez is charging up on the overlap. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafael Leao. There's the hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Martinelli. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, just skips past his man. Ødegaard. That's Partey. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rice. Joao Felix.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, super find. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Rafael Leao! And he's heaved it away. Joao Felix. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Arsenal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is...
And now the hit! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Reinders goes short. Joao Felix. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jimenez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and